A major snowstorm is a powerful and often unpredictable weather event, capable of transforming entire landscapes in just a matter of hours. It's not just a gentle snowfall that dusts the ground. These storms bring intense conditions that can challenge even the most prepared communities. Meteorologists define a major snowstorm as one that drops 6 inches or more of snow within 12 hours, or 8 inches in 24. But it's not just about the amount. Strong winds can whip up blizzard conditions, reducing visibility and making travel dangerous. These storms can bring entire cities to a standstill, closing airports, halting public transportation, and leaving roads impassable for days. That's why tracking the first major snowstorm of the season is so important. It gives families time to stock up on essentials, allows city officials to coordinate emergency responses, and helps utility crews prepare for possible power outages. For many people, the arrival of the first big snowstorm signals the true beginning of winter. It's when we dig out our warmest coats, line up the snowplows, and brace ourselves for the months ahead. There's a unique sense of anticipation that comes with the first major snowstorm. For children, it's a time of excitement, hoping for a snow day, building snowmen, and watching the world turn white. For adults, it can bring both nostalgia and anxiety, as memories of past storms mix with concerns about safety and disruption. Behind the scenes, meteorologists are hard at work, using advanced computer models, satellite imagery, and a deep understanding of global weather patterns to predict when and where these storms will strike. We analyze everything from Pacific Ocean temperatures, which can influence storm tracks, to the snow cover in Siberia, which can affect atmospheric patterns across the northern hemisphere. All of this data comes together to help forecast the season ahead, giving us a better idea of when the next big storm might arrive. While no forecast is perfect, these tools provide communities with critical warnings, allowing people to make informed decisions and stay safe. Early preparation, whether it's shoveling driveways, checking emergency kits, or helping neighbors, can make all the difference when winter arrives in full force. The winter of 2025-2026 is shaping up to be a tale of two halves, with the season unfolding in a way that may surprise many. Weather patterns are expected to shift dramatically as the months progress, creating a unique winter experience across the country. November and much of December will likely be warmer and quieter than usual, delaying the first major snow for many regions. Many cities that typically see early flurries may instead experience mild temperatures and even some sunshine, making it feel more like an extended autumn than the start of winter. The real action begins in January and February, when colder, stormier patterns are expected to take over. As the new year arrives, a shift in the jet stream could open the door for Arctic air and frequent storms, bringing a dramatic change to the weather. This means snow lovers will need patience. Winter will start slow, but could finish with a bang. Those waiting for snow days and winter fun may have to hold out until the second half of the season, when conditions could change rapidly. The northern states may see a gentle entry into winter, but shouldn't get too comfortable. While early winter may bring only light snow and calm conditions, the region is likely to see a sharp increase in snow and cold as the season progresses. For the mid-Atlantic and southeast, the best chance for significant snow comes later, as cold air finally meets Gulf or Atlantic moisture. This collision could set the stage for some memorable storms, especially in areas that don't often see heavy snow. This backloaded winter could bring intense storms in the new year. Some regions may experience blizzard conditions, with heavy snow and strong winds making travel difficult and creating hazardous conditions. Remember, this is a broad seasonal outlook, not a day-by-day forecast. Local variations are always possible, and short-term weather can still surprise us, even within the larger seasonal trends. There will be exceptions, but the overall trend is clear: a late but potentially dramatic winter. Some areas may escape the worst, while others could see record-breaking snowfalls or sudden cold snaps. Prepare for a slow start, but don't be caught off guard when winter finally arrives. Stay informed, keep your winter gear handy, and be ready for whatever surprises this season may bring. What's driving this unusual winter pattern? This year, the answer is more complicated than ever, with a mix of global and regional forces all interacting in unexpected ways. To understand what's ahead, we need to look at the big picture and the subtle details. It all starts with global weather forces that shape the atmosphere across continents and oceans. These massive systems set the stage for everything that follows, influencing temperature, precipitation, and storm tracks thousands of miles away. A weak La Niña is expected early in the season. Typically, La Niña brings colder and snowier conditions to the northern US and milder, drier weather to the south. But this year, that classic pattern is being disrupted, as other powerful factors are coming into play and overriding the usual La Niña signal. One of those factors is the extensive October snow cover in Siberia. When Siberia gets blanketed early, it can weaken the polar vortex, a swirling mass of cold air high above the Arctic. This sets the stage for Arctic air to plunge southward, but not right away. The effects often take weeks to develop, so the real impact may not be felt until midwinter. Early winter jet stream patterns are showing only modest dips, which means we'll see brief cool spells and some light snow, but not the deep, persistent cold needed for major snowstorms. The jet stream acts like a conveyor belt, steering storms and cold air, but so far, it's not delivering the punch that snow lovers hope for. Another key ingredient is moisture. Early storms are lacking in it, so expect more light snow or rain-snow mixes at first. Without enough moisture in the air, even when it does get cold, the snow totals will stay low, and many areas will see more slush than powder. The real shift comes later, when the delayed effects of Siberian snow and a wobbling polar vortex finally kick in. As we move into January and February, the polar vortex may weaken and drift south, unleashing true Arctic air and setting the stage for bigger, more intense snowstorms. All these competing signals, La Niña, Siberian snow, and jet stream variability, are creating a complex and unpredictable setup. Meteorologists are watching for which factor will take the lead, as even small changes can have big impacts on our winter weather. The result is a warm, quiet start to the season, with many areas seeing mild temperatures and little snow. But don't be fooled, this calm is just the beginning, and the stage is set for a dramatic shift as winter deepens and the atmosphere finally tips. Meteorologists are closely monitoring these global cues, analyzing data from satellites, weather balloons, and computer models to anticipate when the big storms will finally arrive. Their forecasts are constantly evolving as new information comes in. The interplay of these factors means timing is everything this season. A sudden shift in any one of them could trigger a rapid change from mild to wild, catching many off guard. So, expect a slow build at first, with only occasional snow. But as the season progresses, be ready for a sudden surge of winter weather, potentially bringing the kind of storms that define a season and leave a lasting mark. In the northernmost U.S., winter's arrival is right on schedule. Cities like Minneapolis, Green Bay, and northern Michigan should see their first major snow in early November, as usual. Upstate New York and New England's high elevations will also get early snow, thanks to their proximity to cold Canadian air. These communities are well prepared, with infrastructure and routines built for early winter. Even with a warmer national outlook, the northern tier operates on its own timeline. Short-term models confirm that early November will bring the first real taste of winter here. For these regions, the snowy season starts right on cue. By late November, the snow line pushes further south. Cities like Milwaukee, Detroit, and much of northern Iowa and Nebraska are likely to see their first major snowstorm during this period, a bit later than average. In New England, interior cities like Portland, Maine, will also wait until late November for significant accumulation. The delay is due to lingering warmth, but by month's end, colder air gains ground. The jet stream will start dipping deeper, pulling in Canadian cold and setting the stage for bigger storms. Thanksgiving could be the turning point, so residents should prepare accordingly. While early November snow is possible, late November is the more likely window. Winter's arrival may be tardy, but it will blanket these regions as the holidays approach. As December begins, major snowstorms threaten big cities from Chicago to Boston. Chicago, Des Moines, and Omaha are likely to see their first significant snow in early December, a later start than usual. On the East Coast, Boston and southern New England, including Connecticut, are also in the target zone. New York City's suburbs may see snow first, with the city itself on the edge of the action. The storm track becomes crucial. A slight shift can mean snow, rain, or nothing at all. By early December, cold Canadian air and Atlantic moisture combine for classic nor'easter conditions. This is the turning point for millions. Travel, commerce, and daily life are all impacted. Chicago's delay is unusual, but for Boston and New York, this timing is closer to normal. Prepare in November because December's first big storm could be a game changer. As the year ends, the snowstorm focus shifts south to the mid-Atlantic and central U.S. Late December, around Christmas and New Year's, is the most likely window for Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia to see their first major snow. For Philadelphia, this is a bit later than usual, thanks to the persistent early-season warmth. The same timing applies to Cincinnati, St. Louis, and Kansas City, where a true winter pattern finally takes hold. By late December, the polar jet stream strengthens and moves south, allowing Arctic air to reach deeper into the country. When a moisture-rich storm meets this cold air, heavy snow is likely. The holiday season could bring both a white Christmas and major travel disruptions. Residents should build flexibility into travel plans and prep homes for winter's arrival. The first big storm for these regions is set to make a dramatic entrance as the year closes. Don't let the slow start lull you. Winter's punch is coming. In the southeast, the question is often if, not when, snow will fall. For 2025-2026, significant snow is unlikely before January or February. Cities like Raleigh, Charlotte, and Nashville will probably wait until after New Year's for any real winter weather. Further south, places like Atlanta and Dallas have slim chances, but late winter could bring a surprise. The setup for snow here requires a rare collision of Arctic air and Gulf moisture, most likely in mid to late winter. Expect a mild, snow-free holiday season, but don't get complacent. Be ready for a possible winter wallop after the new year. Even the best forecasts can't predict every twist. Winter is always full of surprises. A sudden shift in global patterns can change everything, so flexibility is key. Preparation is your best defense. Check insulation, service your heating, and assemble emergency kits for home and car. For snow-prone areas, get your vehicle winter-ready. Tires, fluids, battery, and emergency supplies. A snow shovel and ice scraper can turn a crisis into a minor inconvenience. Stay informed with local forecasts. Long-range outlooks set the stage, but short-term updates give you the details you need. By combining preparation with up-to-date information, you can handle whatever winter brings, whether snow comes early, late, or right on time. Readiness is your best strategy. Face the winter of 2025-2026 with confidence, no matter what the season has in store.